This review is a request from this guy who posted an email sending me links to movies that I could rent off of iTunes. But as a guy who likes to do things the more cheaper way instead of the big budget route, I just want to borrow an available DVD copy of this movie from my local library instead. And boy, do I have a doozy of a review for you today. So let's not waste any time and get the show on the road, shall we? Yo, what is up, my Cinedroids? G to the S here. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Two Brothers, about twin tiger cubs named Kumal and Sangha, who are torn apart when their father is killed by hunter McRory, played by the real Mandarin from Iron Man 3, Guy Pearce. Kumal finds himself in a circus when his spirits are broken by an abusive trainer, played by Vincent Secreto, while Sangha is adopted by a politician's son, played by Astro Boy himself, Freddie Highmore, and cast aside when he attacks the family dog. The brothers struggle to survive in a world where tigers are enslaved and killed for sport, and when they inevitably meet again, it is under the worst of circumstances. Now, first and foremost, in terms of the film's story and plotline, the execution of this type of story honestly works here. It's mainly to advertise animal protection and bringing peace to all wildlife on the planet. And if that's the case, then by golly, Universal Pictures, you've done a grand job on that. The story of this movie is honestly very simple, but it also may contain some spoilers, so you've been warned. It's about two tiger cub brothers, and while they're separated from their mother and each other, they face many dangers and obstacles, like Kumal getting captured by an abusive trainer, and using him to jump through fire rings for a circus performance, and Sangha being adopted by a little boy in a Chinese luxury home. And once they're back together, it's a fight for survival as they learn all the abusive tactics that man has used to hurt them and use them to their advantage to make their way back home in the jungle and back home with their mother safe and sound. And honestly, it's a very nice, lovely cautionary tale about treating animals right and letting them roam free in the jungle and hunt for their prey. I gotta give props to both Universal Pictures and the distribution team who released Chicken Run 4 years before this movie, Pathe. I was shocked that they were the ones who distributed this movie worldwide. But still, who am I to complain, right? That's awesome. Again, huge kudos to you guys. Keep up the impressive work. Also, in the mix of the movie's use of drama, emotion, and character development in the film, the direction coaching from a dude named Jean-Jacques Annaud and animal training from a guy named Andy Miller didn't do that bad of a job either. But when it comes to directing the tigers to show some emotion when the impossible odds are against them, as an animal lover, like most people, I fear for them. Especially during that scene where Guy Pearce's character shoots the father of the two brothers down. In cold blood, too. It hurts to watch. And there are moments in the movie where even at a young age, when they're trapped in either a hole in the jungle ground or captured behind bars in a circus cage with either a metal chain or rope wrapped around their neck, seeing them try to get out with no avail, it makes me angry with these people even more. But again, in terms of character development, that's what this movie's supposed to make you feel. So again, props to both Jean-Jacques Annaud and Randy Miller for showing us how hard it is to accept animal species for what they're created to do, and how easy it is to accept them as enemies of the world, because man thinks that they're monsters to them. But by the end of the film, the overall moral of the story is, hey, tigers are innocent animals. And as long as we don't mess with them, they won't mess with us. And live peacefully in their own habitat, so they can hunt for their own prey to survive. Keep up the amazing work, guys. But even though I did enjoy this movie a whole lot, it isn't without its fair share of faults in it either. But there are only two minor problems in it, so it doesn't affect the movie as a whole. Firstly, the camerawork and cinematography does feel a bit clunky at times. And there are moments in the movie where the camera films shots of the truck pulling away to take Kumal to the circus. The camera shakes a lot, and it gave me a throbbing headache a little bit. But hey, this is a low budget movie, so at least they did the most with it. And the other complaint that I want to touch on is the pacing of the movie. Sure, it's a great story to tell, and it's still a great movie to watch with the whole family. But if they would just pace the movie just a little bit faster, the film would be no different whatsoever. But who am I to make the rules, right? The movie happened almost 2 decades ago, so there's nothing we can do to change it now. So for now, overall guys, in the end, I thought the movie Two Brothers was an innocent family movie about respecting wildlife and accepting their kind as an endangered species to let them survive on their own. It had heart, danger, character growth, and adventure. And as a result, I rate Two Brothers a 4 out of 5 stars. If they would just cut the slow pacing and the shaky cam just a hair, I would have given this movie a better grade. But that doesn't mean I hated the movie, regardless of the rating. The internet overreacts just a little too much at this point, and honestly, it's very annoying. Just saying. So Two Brothers, have you seen it? If you have, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Was it poignant and relatable? Was it boring? Answers down below, please. Also, if you like this video and you want to see some more, make sure that like button shines in your face. That'll totally help me out a ton. Also, share it with your family and friends and favorite it. That's a very good way to show support for this review. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell right next to you so you can be notified of future videos that I have in store for you. Also, if you want a shout out in a future video, just follow me on both Instagram and Twitter, and I will choose one of my Cinedroids to be displayed as a shout out. The link's in the description below. Also, I have a TikTok account where I do whistling covers and I do duets with my sister every once in a while too. So if you guys are interested, the link's in the description below this video. And also, if you want to subscribe to my gaming channel, there's either a link in the description or at the icon card at the top right corner of your screen. Go over there, subscribe, and let's just have fun together. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out.